The Holy Grail was booming Friday down at the banks.
Fantastic. Everything's been great. As you can tell, it's a Friday at lunch and the hockey game on. We're crowded.
But around the corner at Toby Keith's, hardly a customer in sight. Lunchtime traffic was also very sparse at Johnny Rockets. And at Mahogany's, business apparently isn't enough to cover the rent. So what's going on? Is this new hotspot Mecca in trouble?
You know, the Banks is doing well.
While doing her best to stay positive, bank spokesperson Libby Korosik says what's happening is a kind of financial Darwinism.
We designed the Banks so that it would grow and evolve with the market. And so we're going to find that the market's going to continue to help define the Banks.
The owner of the Holy Grail is a bit more blunt about restaurant competition.
Everybody's going to have turnover. Everybody's going to have issues. And unfortunately, sometimes people just don't make it.
Any entertainment district, restaurant district is going to have a lot of changes over time.
Mayor John Cranley says Mahogany's isn't the only spot on the banks facing default.
Toby Keith is in the same situation.
WCPO business reporter Dan Monk sees the need for the banks to diversify.
It can't survive long-term just on restaurants and bars and apartment buildings.
Korosik agrees and says that piece of the bank's puzzle will come with phase 2.
The Banks is in its infancy. We have maybe less than a quarter of the Banks built so far.
Scott Wagoner, 9 on your side, the banks.